If we encounter an advanced alien creature, with their current science and technology, it may have exceeded all the scope of our human imagination, and has even done so to a breathtaking extent. If this is really the case, what should we do? We should know that in the past 200,000 years, people on Earth have made great progress and developed all kinds of advanced civilizations, although compared to the universe that has existed for 13.8 billion years. Our current existence may only be a short moment, but it is in this short moment that we human beings have become heavenly and omnipotent, and we have easily conquered the whole Earth in just a very short time. If the civilization of extraterrestrial species is more advanced than we human beings imagine, then is their civilization already godlike? Today we are going to reveal that if there exist more advanced alien civilizations, will they become gods as we currently know them? Since the beginning of time, it has always been the non-stop exploration of the brightest scientists that has propelled our entire modern civilization to continuous technological advancement and the achievement of one goal after another that was once thought to be impossible. The progress of mankind in science is there for all to see, and although we are currently the only intelligent civilization in our solar system, we humans are also the only ones in the entire universe. As early as 1964, the Soviet astronomer Nikolai Kardashev took the lead in proposing a hypothetical scale for measuring the technological level of potentially advanced civilizations, which was used to measure the degree of hierarchy of each civilization, and this is what we today call the Kardashev scale. This system of measuring the hierarchical scale of civilizations is divided into three traditional types, but has been expanded and modified many times since its creation. The Kardashev scale is expressed in logarithmic form, which means that the power of civilization becomes more and more immense as we progress. Let's get a head start on the three types of the Kardashev scale. According to Nikolai Kardashev's own description, the third type of civilization could be what we call God. First, the first type of civilization is considered the weakest of the primitive types and is also known as a planetary civilization. It has a structural system most similar to that of the Earth as we humans know it, and can store and utilize all the energy transferred to the planet from its host planet, such as our Sun, an energy equivalent to 7 times 10 to the 17th power watt. It is worth noting that we say most similar here, because the modern civilization on our planet does not exactly fit the characteristics of a Type 1 civilization, since we have so far been unable to meet the criteria of the lowest level of advanced civilization. We human beings do not belong to the first category of civilizations, but to one of the extended types of civilizations, i.e. zero-form civilizations. When this scale was proposed, the famous astronomer and astrophysicist Carl Sagan came up with a formula for assessing the Kardashev scale of a hypothetical civilization, in which K stands for the level of development of the hypothetical civilization, while P stands for the magnitude of energy used by that civilization. It is measured in watts. It is hypothesized that a zero-form civilization would control about 1 megawatt or 1 million watts of energy, which is minuscule compared to the energy we use on a daily basis. In 2015 alone, global energy consumption totaled 17.35 megawatts. This is a huge number, and bringing this number into P for calculation, we as the Kardashev scale figure out to be about a Type 0.72 civilization, and even with 7 billion humans on our planet, 12 of whom brave the moon in a spaceship, pushing billions of miles into interstellar space and planning to set up colonies on other planets in the near future, we would still only have access to a paltry 0.72 type of civilization to demonstrate our current level of technology. And according to renowned astronomer Carl Sagan, humanity is currently in the typical stage of technological adolescence and is on the verge of having the ability to integrate into a Type 1 civilization. Another distinguished theoretical physicist, Michio Kail, believes that humanity may reach a Type 1 state within the next 100 to 200 years, a Type 2 state within 100,000 to 1 million years, and even a Type 3 state within the next few thousand years. This shows the enormous timescales required to move to the next type of civilization. However, in the next few hundred years, we are on our way to becoming a Type 1 civilization, which is a major step for humanity. As a Type 1 civilization, we will be in full control of our own planet. Maybe we can influence the weather, change the geology of the Earth, etc. But even if we humans already possessed such power, it would still pale in comparison to Type 2 civilizations. Here's the kicker: Type 2 civilizations, also known as stellar civilizations, can reach the point of controlling the full energy of their host star and transferring that energy throughout the solar system. The Dyson structure is a popular hypothetical device for harnessing the full energy output of a Type 2 civilization's host star. The concept comes from the American physicist Freeman Dyson and appears frequently in science fiction. The Dyson structure is essentially a solar-powered satellite system in orbit, a giant hollow sphere built around a civilization's host star from which it draws its energy. Back in the 1970s, there were sci-fi scenarios of Dyson spheres created by movie technology companies that included information on how humans could use them to get more energy. The second type of civilization also has another rather peculiar method of using energy, which is the ability to transport stellar mass to nearby black holes and collect photons emitted by the accretion disk. As to how the star is transported into the black hole, that is a question that we still cannot understand, but it is still a way of utilizing energy. And a Type 2 civilization would not only be able to build these supermassive structures, they would control and inhabit them. They would control every planet in the solar system, use their free time to mine all the asteroids, and achieve whatever they want in their other neighborhoods. This civilization will have an amazing amount of energy, but they will only be able to control the total energy of their host galaxy compared to the Type 3 civilization, also known as the Galactic Civilization. A Type 3 civilization would have the awesome power to control the energy of the entire host galaxy. The abilities of this civilization are truly awe-inspiring and are widely used in the realm of science fiction. Beings with a Type 3 civilization are basically close to what we know as gods. However, this civilization operates in a very similar way to a Type 2 civilization in that they will use the energy of billions of stars to mine resources such as planets and asteroids. They would utilize the planets and stars in our solar system as simply as children playing with building blocks and could build their empire in other parts of the galaxy. For them, the entire galaxy is their playground and everything they do and use is a toy. For them, harnessing the energy of a satellite is as common as us blinking our eyes. They could use the supermassive black hole at the center of the galaxy as a source of energy for a third civilization. Galactic real estate would become a reality, with planets, stars, and even entire solar systems up for auction by some supreme leader. Interestingly, this hypothetical galaxy may not even be remarkable. If such a civilization did exist, they would conserve and use all the energy from the stars for their needs. This would mean that all the starlight, gas, and elements in the entire galaxy would be their storehouse. If they used all the matter in the entire galaxy for energy acquisition, the galaxy would be completely invisible to outside observers. Meanwhile, there is also a place in the universe known as the Great Void, which is one of the largest voids in the known universe, with a diameter of nearly 330 million light-years. It is often referred to as a superhole. Scientists estimate that there should be at least 2,000 galaxies inside this region of space. However, until now, only 60 galaxies have been discovered here, and the rest are completely unknown, a figure that corresponds to only 3% of the number of galaxies in this vast region. So is it possible that a Type 3 civilization has long since taken complete control of the entire region of space? Extracting all the resources within this 330 million light-year area, and because of their super powerful ability, so that we cannot find it. So do you think that there really exists a third type of civilization in the universe?